All right, what's going on, guys? Today is going to be squat bar day. So the power bar is done now. This just needs to be calibrated and assembled. And so today I've got to machine the squat bar, get that heat treated and blackened. Then they'll both be ready to assemble and send off to ProRaw. So let's do that now. So I've just changed the angle so that hopefully you can see the cut a bit better. But what I'm going to be doing here is that exact same mechanism on the end, except the difference with this, the squat bar, is that I'm going to be machining it to 35 mil, or just under, obviously, because the bushing needs to go on instead of 30. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I just need to check that the lock nut actually goes on that thread because I changed the dimensions just ever so slightly to make machining this whole part easier on the brain, less numbers to remember, and just, you know, it saves a little bit of time, makes it easier, more enjoyable. So if this works, that'll be good. And it works, so cool, awesome. Okay, let's do a nice little test of all these dimensions. 16.88, which it needed to be 16.9, so 20 microns. 24.897, so that's off by 3 microns. Look at that, 34.75, off by 0 microns. All right, so that's good. All right, so what I'm gonna do now to speed up the process for the other side is just get a little reference point right over here. Okay, so what I just did was I got the cutting tool to just touch the face of this, which we know is 34.75. Then I backed it off by 0.25, set it to 0. So that way I know that when I put in the other side, I can just go straight across at -2.5 and it'll be spot on, and I've got references for all of these points and I don't have to measure anything. So that'll speed stuff up by a lot. Okay, now just to double check that my reference point was correct, 34.758. So yeah, it is. So we need to go, that's 35.25. .9, right on the dot. Oh, we've already checked that one. 34.76 and 24.899. So that's the squat bar, perfectly cut to length, 2 sleeve mechanisms on each end. Now we just got to machine the actual shaft and knurl it. So I'm back in the shed now. It's this morning I've been doing a lot of sort of computer work, getting the product release ready for the Barbell Rescue nylon brush. So I'll show you guys what it looks like now and show you guys how it works. So it comes in this little tube like this. Got the brush inside like this, wrapped in plastic. So I'll go ahead and take that off now. Okay, and there we have the actual product. So at the moment we got two colors in stock. We have red and this is called OD green. It's like a sort of camo type green color. So you just open the brush like this, then it goes over your bar, and yeah, because it's made of nylon, the bristles are nylon, it won't damage the bar. It'll get all the chalk off, and if you pair it with a dry touch oil, it'll protect the bar against any corrosion, and it will look as good as new for the entire lifetime. Okay, so you might struggle to hear me at the moment, but you can see you just open the brush, put it on, you can hold it, and then you can go side to side, back and forth, and that'll clean all of the chalk off of your bar and have it looking like brand new. And then, like I said before, you can use some dry touch oil, which they'll come in tiny little bottles, which I don't have at the moment, but you know, you can just put some oil on the bar, and then you'll be able to spread that over the bar like so. That'll get it all in between the knurling, and because it'll be dry touch, won't feel like shit, and you'll have your bar looking like brand new for its entire life. So yeah, that's a Barbell Rescue brush. Big thanks to the guys at Barbell Rescue for making such a cool product. At the Achievement Apex, like the number one thing I want to do is either make or sell just absolute top of the line products that are going to make basically everything about your powerlifting experience better. So yeah, Barbell Rescue brush, it's available on the website. Two colors at the moment with a bunch more colors that are on the way. Enjoy. All right, so now it's actually time to machine the squat bar, get it knurled, and then that will be ready for blackening too. Let's go ahead and do that now. Man, I don't know if you guys could see that, but those chips were absolutely flying, and they hurt too. That's why I was getting out of the way. Okay, so this part here needs to be 34.75 once it's finished. So it should be a little above so that I can take it down with a belt sander. Alright, it's 34.96. That's a lot above. So I'm gonna take off point 0.12. Alright, so that's 34.86, which is just fine. I'll just hit that with the belt sander. Right there, we've got 34.97, so that's just under 35. So we'll use that as a reference to hit the rest of the bar because this needs to be 35. Now we have the squat bar shaft machined. We can hit it with the belt sander now. Get it down to a precise diameter. Make sure there's no taper. Get this little, well, it's not a bearing race anymore, it's for the bushing. If I get this precise to 34.75, then we'll be ready to knurl. Alright, so we got the entire bar now machined down to 34.2. It is ready to knurl. However, I'm going to flip it over first, get the other side machined down before we knurl, because with a squat bar, I have to knurl it all in one direction. Otherwise, you know, if I knurl half and turn it over, you get the steady rest here. The bearings will start to kind of erase the knurl as you finish and meet in the middle. So you got to do it all one direction. So I'll mark this side up, you know, with the competition marking rings. Then I'll turn it over, machine the other side, then knurl. What's going on, everybody? It's now the next day. I'm going to finish getting this squat bar machined. I'm going to do that now, and then tonight I'm going to heat treat and coat it in black oxide, and then they'll be ready to assemble and post tomorrow. These two bars will be going over to Melbourne for ProRaw. Boom! There's the Pinnacle Series Squat Bar, ready to be heat treated and blackened now. Let's go. Boom. There you have it. Pinnacle Series Squat Bar. Woohoo!